Alright, yo! What is up, guys? It's LogicLookss, and today we are back with another episode of messing with Lockercode scammers. If you guys don't know what this is, we basically hop on Instagram or Twitter, and we basically troll these Lockercode scammers that have been going all around the 2K community, promising people free Opal codes for some MT. Obviously, if you guys come across any of these accounts, all of them are fake. All of them are offering you these fake codes in return for MT, and when you give them that MT, they're just going to block you. So in today's episode, we exposed another scammer. I'm going to show you how the conversation went. This was probably one of the funniest ones I've had to date. He was trying to convince himself that he wasn't really a scammer and he was doing good for the community, when obviously this guy was a scammer. Every one of these accounts is a scammer. The only real locker codes come directly from 2K. So if you guys see any of these accounts, go ahead and just block them. Don't let them message you. Don't let them, fool you into giving them MT. Don't do any of that. We're gonna get into today's episode, though. I'm excited, man. If you guys are ready for this and you guys want to see more episodes like this, I know what you guys want. I know you guys want to see more episodes. Do me a huge favor, leave a like right now on this video. If we hit 800 likes on this video within the first week, I got you guys with another episode next week. If you guys are new to the channel, do me a huge favor as well, hit that subscribe button, man. Join the crew. We are on the road to 60,000 subs. We are very, very close, almost 1,000 away. So hopefully we can hit that by the end of July. And yeah, we're gonna get into today's video. I'm excited, man. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's go. Okay, boys, so first of all, I do want to mention one thing before we actually get into this video. I am gonna throw up this guy's username on the screen right now. You guys can do whatever you want with it. I wouldn't recommend, spamming him or nothing like that, but you can do whatever you want with him. Here you go. You guys can see it on the screen. That is his username right there. Now, I did contact this guy about 4 weeks ago. I know that's a very long time ago, and I said, hey, can I purchase some codes? This was on June 18th. We are in July right now. It is more than a month later, and this guy still has not given up. Now, the reason I messaged him like this was because, I was trying to see if he would respond, and he did respond pretty much 12 days later, and I didn't really see this message at all. He said, yes, man, with 2 S's. I don't know why he did that. He said, I'll give you them for 10K. Now, keep that in mind. He said it will give me locker codes for Galaxy Opals that go for hundreds of thousands for 10,000 MT. So right away, that is suspicion right there. That is literally fake. And then I kind of didn't see that message at all. That was on June 30th. All the way to today, we're going to skip ahead to July 23rd. I finally message him back and I say, you have codes, question mark. He comes back and says, yes, bro, what are you looking for? I just said some Opal codes. I kept it simple. I didn't really say what players or nothing like that. He came back and said, what players, LOL, and how much MT you got. Literally, bro, I can promise you right now, every one of these scammers always asks how much MT you got, how much MT you got. If you say you have 30K, they will give you the code for 30,000 MT. If you say you have 500K, they will charge you 500K. It's just how they work, bro. It's so sketchy. I hate how these people work, bro. I hate that people are scamming out here for no reason and scamming people out of their hard-earned MT. But like I said, this guy said, how much MT you got? What players do you want? I came back and just said simply, I want Opal LeBron, Opal Tatum. I kind of kept it simple. I also said Go LeBron, which doesn't even exist. He didn't even question me whatsoever. I said I want Go LeBron, Opal Tatum, which obviously exists. That's like kind of a curveball. That's like a player that's already in the game that most people already knew about. And then I said I want Opal Sid. And you guys might be wondering, yo, who the hell is Sid, my boy? Exactly. That is my point. Exactly. I actually was looking through 2KMD Central this morning, and I found a card of Sid the Sloth or some shit, bro. And I took that card and I said, yo, I want this card. I'm going to ask the scammer if he has this card. I'll pop up the card on screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I am literally talking about a card that does not exist. And this guy comes back and says 100K for Braun, 50K for Tatum, 50K for Sid. He was dead ass with a straight face probably texting me 50K for Sid. He probably didn't even know who he was. To be honest, most of these scammers have zero to no, knowledge of basketball or nothing like that. He probably thought I was talking about like Sidney Moncrief or something. I was literally talking about Sid the Sloth. And I also did forget to mention, I did tell him I have 373,000 MT, which is obviously not the case. I have way more, but that was like a realistic number that I could give him. And I just wanted to see how far he would actually take it. He came back, like I said, gave me the prices, and then he said best I could do, dog. So he's acting like he's doing me a favor here. By the way, keep in mind, this guy at the beginning of the whole conversation said he would give me the codes for 10,000 MT. And now that he knows I have 370K, he's asking for 100K for Braun, 50K for Tatum, 50K for Sid, which is 200K total. So he just got a lot greedier just because he knew the amount of MT I had. At least he didn't try to empty me by saying 300,000. But 200,000 is still a good chunk of all the MT I said I had. Now, guys, at this point, I wasn't really trying to waste time with the whole conversation. I just said, okay, that's good. How do we do this? So I asked him how to do it. How would I give him the MT? I was acting like a naive customer or whatever. And I also said, wait, what's this algorithm code builder you have for sale? So if you guys don't know, I can't really screenshot it because he did block me. you know, kind of a spoiler, but he did block me. He had this thing on his page where he explained like he has an algorithm to create your own codes that he's selling for 100,000. He said he like hacked into 2K. So I asked him what the algorithm thing was. I was just curious to see what he would say and if he would actually say, nah, that's just cap, bro. I'm sorry. He comes back and gives me a full explanation with random things. I'm going to read this to you guys right now. You guys can see it on the screen too. He said, so I'm a computer engineering student, and me and my buddy found out through CE and SC that 2K is having trouble with firewalls and malware comprehension since it's so close to 2K21 and the whole COVID thing. So it's easy to infiltrate their locker code algorithm and just code the code to an ACE server. Now, I don't know much about, you know, coding and all that stuff, but that just doesn't make sense at all. I don't know how you could just find the algorithm for making codes. I don't think 2K has an algorithm for making codes. It's not like they press a button and they generate a random code and then give it out to the community. They pick what they want to put on the code. They just, you know, create it for the community. I don't know what this guy was talking about. So I was kind of confused. I was like, you know what? A part of it makes sense. Like somebody that didn't know that these accounts might be scammers might be like, oh my God, this guy's giving me big terms. He must not be lying, bro. He seems like he knows what he's talking about. He has no idea what he's talking about. I'm going to tell you that right now. He came back and said again, he said, that's how we got the algorithm. If you pay me 100K MT, I'll give you a code along with the algorithm to create your own. Now, I have no idea how that's even possible, but I said, yes, can I do that instead, question mark? And then I said, can I make any player like Opal Westbrook, maybe with the code? Now, obviously, if you guys don't know, Westbrook does not have an Opal in this game. So I just asked him, can I make any Opal? Because if I can make any Opal, shoot, that would be the best deal of all time. I would be making Opal Flight, Opal Cash. I'll be making a crazy amount of cards. He said, no, has to be a player that's already in the game. So at least he didn't cap about that part, you know, to get me more enticed to buy it. But I'm not going to lie to you, man. The amount of cap he just spewed to me was insane. Like, he got Hall of Fame cap artist. He got, you know, a 99 rating on that, bro. It's ridiculous the amount of things people will say and the length they'll go just to scam somebody out of some MT, man. It's ridiculous out here. But yeah, that conversation, bro, that just blew my mind. That part right there just made me laugh, bro. I was literally dying while just sitting there eating breakfast, and my parents were just looking at me like, bro, what is wrong with you? But yeah, anyways, I come back and said, shoot, okay, can I buy that, question mark? He said, yes, 100K, dog. I said, how do I give it to you? I wanted to know how to give him the MT. He said, I'll put up a player for 100K and one for 10K. Have to save the 2K tax. So not only is he asking for 100K, this guy has the audacity to ask me to cover the tax while he's scamming me. So 100K is not enough. He wants 110,000 so he doesn't lose on tax, which is just ridiculous. He said, and you just have to purchase them and I'll send you the info on purchase. I said, okay, I'm ready. So the fact that this guy really asked for tax, I mean, that's ridiculous. I have never seen any scammer ask for tax. He said, can you please cover the tax? Like, bro, that makes no sense to me whatsoever. Not only was he asking for 100,000, he was asking for that extra 10K just so he doesn't lose 10K. It's just ridiculous, man. It's getting ridiculous out here. People will just go to any lengths. And then he said, obviously, but if you pay 200K, I can get you reward cards like the token reward cards and completion cards. Now, obviously, apparently I was supposed to be able to get this code that could get me any card. Now he's asking for even more MT. He said 200K to get token cards. Why the hell would I want token cards? There's no real good token cards in the market right now. I said, you know what, bro? Let's do that. I want that GOAT Curry, man. So inspirational, man. And then obviously he came back and says, all right, I just have to finish eating. And bro, I was just keeping it a G. I said, okay, what are you eating, bro? He said, lunch, LOL, eggs and bacon. And keep in mind, this was at like 12 p.m. And I don't know if it's just me, bro, but if you eat lunch at 12 p.m., it's kind of weird, bro. I'm not going to disrespect anybody that eats lunch at 12 p.m., but it's kind of weird. I don't know if it's weird for you guys. Let me know down below. But yeah, he came back and said, you know, his whole meal. I said, nice. Okay, I'll wait. He comes back and says, I'm ready. I say, okay, do you have to send pics of the cards? And he sent me a picture of 3 cards up. He had 2 cards up for 100K and 1 card up for 20K. So he was tempted to get that tax and that extra MT that he would lose on tax, which is just ridiculous to me to this day. I said, okay, let me search them. He said, no problem. Text me when all are bought. And this is where it just gets ridiculous, man. The cap, bro, my cap meter was going off the charts. I thought my meter was about to break. Now, this is where he kind of said this, boys. I'm not going to lie. I said, okay, 2 minutes. He said, still waiting. I probably left him on red for like 8 minutes because I low-key fell asleep on the couch. I came back and said, my bad, had to load on in 1 minute. He said, it's all good. Just hope you're not playing me. Now, it's funny that he says that when he's the one scamming. I hope you're not playing me. How could I play him when he's the one scamming kids out of their MT? I don't get it. I don't know if you guys get it, but I personally don't get it. I just said, I hope you're not playing me too. He said, I'm not, bro. And I'm telling you right now, he texted back so fast when I said this. He said, I'm not, bro. I have 150 plus deals made and tons of vouchers. Plus, you're literally getting the algorithm. So apparently that's supposed to entice me. And I checked on his account. He had like 2 vouchers from his probably IRL friends. He blocked out their username and everything. They said, oh my God, thank you so much for the code. All a bunch of just fake DMs no Lockercode scammer, no Lockercode seller is real on Instagram. As much as they want to make you believe, none of these guys are actually real people and real sellers, I guess you could say. I told him I just bought the card, and he said, no, you never, bro. Now, first of all, the grammar on that is ridiculous. I said, question mark, question mark, question mark. He sent me a photo of all the cards just chilling there. Obviously, I'm not going to buy the cards because obviously it's a scam. There's no point for me to just lose MT on this. I said, I did just now. He said, stop this, man. He was pissed. You could tell he was pissed by the way he texted. I said, no, you stop scamming. He said, I'm gone. Try to scam someone else. So he tried to flip it on me that I was the one scamming when he was the one trying to take my MT. It just got ridiculous, man. I had to, bro, I was getting pissed. I said, it's clear as day it's a scam. He said, LOL. You try to scam someone else, LMAO. He said, see ya. I said, the editing on these codes are terrible. And what I meant by the editing on these codes, he had pictures of like fake codes, and the editing on those were horrendous, bro. You would have to, bro, my 3-year-old nephew could edit a better photo on Photoshop. It was ridiculously bad. The colors were off. It was just tinted. It was, bro, it was ridiculously bad. I wish I had a screenshot, but unfortunately he blocked me. And yes, that is where the conversation ends. He got off. A pretty pissed off kid because he wasn't going to get his 200k MT to go ahead and open up packs. And I'm glad he didn't. And I'm hoping he stops scamming after this video. We'll see what ends up happening. You guys have the power to stop that, man. You do what you got to do. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the video. This scammer right here was kind of weird. The fact that he told me I'm the one scamming him for not buying his cards when he's the one scamming kind of just threw me off. It kind of pissed me off too. And the fact that he said he stole the algorithm for 2K. My boy thought he was Indiana Jones running up in there and grabbing stuff from 2K, bro. Literally, there is no algorithm to make locker codes, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what he was talking about. He tried to make it sound realistic. And honestly, I give him props for that. He did try to make it sound decently realistic. I almost fell for it. I'm kidding. I obviously didn't fall for it. But some people will definitely fall for it. So definitely be careful out here, boys. The whole point of this series is to kind of keep you aware that there are locker code scammers out here and that you shouldn't fall for them. No matter what they tell you, do not buy their cards for MT. They're not going to give you any code. They're just going to block you and run with the bag, and then you're going to be sad. Trust me, stay away from these guys at all costs. They are dirty, dirty people, bro. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this week's episode of Messing with Scammers. Like I said, if you guys want to see another episode next week, I know I didn't bring one out in like 4 weeks, so this is the first one in like almost a month, so I do apologize about that. But if you guys want to see one next week, you guys already see that like button down below, man. Smack that like button. 300 plus 500 likes, which is 800, equals another video for you boys, man. So definitely hit that like button. Let's try to get this video to 800 likes. If you are new to the channel, we are like 1.1k subs away from 60,000. So hit that subscribe button, bro. Help me out. We're trying to hit that by the end of July. Hopefully we can. Also turn on those notifications so you don't miss today's later video if there is one. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, boys. I love you guys, man. Stay blessed. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Told me that I had potential. Yeah, he pull up in rental. You niggas don't know, you don't know none of my pain. Remember the days when I walked in the rain? I'm going way harder cause it's a new season. I do what I do and I got all my reasons. And when I win, I never feel like I won, cause everybody wanna be